MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the long ball beasts and the expansion era boomers. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. Nolan Ryan is the man towing the rubber for the Boomers in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Now to the plate, Craig Biggio, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball one.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now another 2-2. Hard hit at third. Schmidt's got it. And he's set down, one away. And now here's a look at Tony La Russa's lineup for the visiting long ball beasts. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Stepping in now, Tony Gwynn, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. Gwynn is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Ryan is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starters go, he does a nice job of limiting base hits, but what's proven to give him trouble at times is the walk. He tends to issue a lot of free passes, more than you'd like to see.
That's an interesting note, Matty D. I think one of the things that he doesn't give himself enough credit for, when he falls behind in the count, 2-1, 3-1, he's the kind of guy that's just not going to lay one in there and let you whack it. He'd rather start with a fresh count to a new batter. So I wouldn't look at that as a negative. He just isn't the kind of guy that's real aggressive when he falls behind in the count.
One out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Junior. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting third, the third baseman, Chipper Jones.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Chipper Jones. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there, but don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
1-1 the count. Pitch on the way. High and deep to center field. Junior looks up. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a solo home run right there from Chipper Jones. And that will break the seal early here. It's quickly 1-0.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Into the box now, Frank Thomas.
Number 35.
As he rips it on the ground to second. He's got it. On to Stargell at first, and the side is retired. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. Bottom of the first coming up. Beasts out in front here, 1-0. Greg Maddux takes the mound for the Beasts today. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
At the plate, Ricky Henderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
This afternoon, the left fielder, Ricky Henderson.
And now a pitch on the way.
Ball that close.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. In there, 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
2-1.
2-1 to count.
The 2-1 home.
Nope, outside.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
And he fouls this one off. Really good at bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Morgan.
So now to the plate, Joe Morgan. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Into the box, Ken Griffey Jr.
Nope.
Lays off 1-0, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The 1-0.
That's the ball.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
Two out, nobody on. Two and one after the foul ball there. Here it comes. Hits this one hard the other way, but the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try to do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
I was the first to
At the plate, Reggie Jackson, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. 1-0. Here it is. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball two. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and the inning will continue. The relay. Throw to second, and he's out. That'll end the inning, but they do score one on the play. So one run here on two hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We move ahead to the top of the second now, all tied at 1-1. Ready now, Mike Piazza. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
The catcher, Mike Piazza.
Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Here it comes, 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Yeah, 3 straight balls to start the inning, and it's clear to me he just hasn't found his rhythm out there yet.
Hard hit ball to second, reined in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 10, Gary.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has, an absolute howitzer.
Standing in now, Gary Sheffield. As he will take strike one on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now the pitch.
Ball one. Come on, Rob. Are you kidding me? This is count.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
To the plate now, number 8. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. In the air to straightaway right. Jackson will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in now, Mike Schmidt.
The third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
Here comes the first pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Willie Stargell.
Now at the plate, Willie Stargell. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Lays off the circle change there. A ball and a strike. A 1-1. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Batting seventh.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here comes the lifelong Brewer, Robin Yount. First offering on its way. Bounce to first. He's got it. Thomas will take this one over to first. And with that, the inning ends. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the third. All tied at 1-1. So digging in now, Shane Victorino, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Shane Victorino.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Henderson is there and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting ninth. The pitcher, number 31, Greg Maddux.
Standing in, Greg Maddux, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Here's the pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Henderson will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Batter number 7, second baseman, Craig Biggio.
Digging in, Craig Biggio. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
0-1 the count. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
The 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Carter gathers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next.
The catcher, Gary Carter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And the pitch. Popped up. Chipper calls for it. One down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Striding into the box, Nolan Ryan. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. And he lays off for ball one. The 1-1. Now here's a swing and yet another pop-up toward the left side of the diamond. Ripken takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Number 24, Ricky Henderson.
Stepping up now, Ricky Henderson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here. Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with two men out. Two and one. Ripped down the first base line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2.
Hey, last two pitches back to back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Joe Morgan would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out, nobody on. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. All set for the start of the fourth. Now at the plate, Tony Gwynn. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Junior's in pursuit. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter, the third baseman, Chipper Jones.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chipper Jones. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Pitch on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 1-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Settling in now, Frank Thomas. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's outside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. But this will land untouched. The 1-1. It is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance? Joe Morgan. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Now the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 0-1 count and the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 2-1 to Joe Morgan.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
3-1 to him now. Now here's the pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
So stepping in, Ken Griffey Jr. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard, and if you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. throw over to the bag. Runner's back. Morgan gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
2-2.
The 2-2.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Now a throw over. Don't want to forget about him. Working for the punch out and the offering. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Stepping in now, Reggie Jackson. Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
Stepping into the box, Mike Schmidt. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
A shot down the first baseline. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And that'll score the run from second as they jump in front now, 2-1.
Dan, that's a nice RBI base hit on a hard grounder down the first baseline. If the first baseman's holding him right there, it's probably a double play, but not the case.
No question about it, Hero. Sometimes it's a game of inches, and that ball hit where vacated with the first baseman. If he was holding on, that would probably have been one of those 3-6-3 double plays. Instead, it's down the line for a base hit.
And he fouls this one off. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. To Thomas. They get them both, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We played 4 full. The Boomers are out in front here, 2-1. Coming to the plate now, Mike Piazza. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Two and one to Piazza.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
The 2-1 home. Strike two swinging. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Fouled away. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Now a pitch swung on and bounced out to Robin Young. Reined in, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 10, Gary Sheffield.
Standing in, Gary Sheffield, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Pitch on the way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home.
That's the ball.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Digging in for his second at-bat, number 8. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the belt, the pitch.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. The second for 1. Back to Stargell for the double play, and the inning comes to a close. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. Into the box, Robin Young.
Robin Young.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. And it's fouled away. and he missed with it. It's 1-2. Right side hit hard, and a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
As we take a look at the pitch count, you can see that it's not that high, but you have to wonder maybe if the heat is taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer, especially when the temps are starting to rise like this.
So now to the plate, Gary Carter, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He popped out in his first trip. The 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Sharp ground ball to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Now that doesn't do it.
Into the box now, Nolan Ryan. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the 1-0. And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. To Thomas at first, it's a double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Ricky Henderson. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
Down the left field line and deep, and no one will get this one. One and one. Here it is. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Fouled off. Two and two. Here it is. Two outs here with a runner at third. And he fouls this one off. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Digging in, the switch hitter, Shane Victorino, will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed, But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
At the plate, Greg Maddux. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. Throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up. And now the possible tying run is in scoring position at second. Ready once again, Craig Biggio, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the sixth. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Ready? Now the payoff pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 3-2 one more time. Hit to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The right fielder, number 19, Tony Gwynn.
So striding in, Tony Gwynn, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted an inside with good hard stuff.
In for a strike, it's 1-1. Men on third with 2 down. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. The set and the 2-1. Lifted in the air out to center field. Griffey waits on it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Now in the box, Joe Morgan. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The second baseman,
First pitch on its way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now the 1-0. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. As they extend the lead a bit, it's now 3-1.
Well, there's nothing that makes you feel as helpless as a ball like this. The pitcher and the right fielder were wishing and hoping it would hook foul right of the pole, but no such luck. Off the foul pole and gone.
At the plate now, Ken Griffey Jr. As he'll take a look at ball one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And right into the shift, but a foul ball, 1-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Victorino, still going back. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot for Junior, as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Just 5 innings of work for him here, as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Roy Oswalt takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Roy Oswalt. Now batting.
Into the box, Reggie Jackson.
Reggie.
As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The 1-0 home. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting. Third baseman. Mike. Smith.
At the plate, Mike Schmidt singled home a run in his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Still only 1 out in the inning. And he takes a called strike 1. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
count.
Willie Stargell is on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Line to the right side. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Standing in now, Willie Stargell. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. To Thomas, they get them both, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 7th inning coming up. The Boomers lead it 4-1. Chipper Jones will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
1 strike.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
And Chipper so good at waiting for his pitch. He's got it to 3-1 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-1 pitch. And a good take there, as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits. So his command has been pretty solid so far.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Frank Thomas. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and 1 strike.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Hit high and deep to right center. Right fielder is on the run. He's there and records the first out.
Up next for the Bees, the catcher, Mike Piazza.
Stepping into the box, Mike Piazza. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First things first, here's a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. From the stretch. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. The 1-1 home. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
The 2-2. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Runner back standing. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Gary Sheffield is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
The 2-0.
Oh, that's out.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-0 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Ready for another shot now. Number 8. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Line, that's a base hit into left field. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 4-2 game.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Now here comes the skipper out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Phil Niekro trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. So now to the plate, Shane Victorino, as he'll watch a knuckleball that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1 pitch.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. It's a lead for the expansion era, 4-2. Stepping up to the plate, Robin Yount. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Gary Carter.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And he'll put this away for the second out.
The pitcher, number 35, Phil Niekro.
George Brett will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
That one's in there. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive, but just fouls as he just misses extra bases. The 3-2 pitch. Bat explodes as this is popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Fouled away.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
Down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Well, one thing's for certain. That makes the manager look like a genius right there. He calls on him to pinch hit, hoping for any kind of spark, and he gives him a little bit more than that, blasting a double that almost leaves the ballpark. Big innings often start with beginnings like this.
Into the box now, Ricky Henderson, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-1. From the stretch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on the show right after this. Goose Gossage has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Goose Gossage.
Pudge Rodriguez is going to get the call off the bench now, and that'll officially do it for Roy Oswalt. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
To the plate now, Craig Biggio, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Close pitch, but just a bit outside. He wanted it, but it's 2-1. Two and 2. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2. Tony Gwynn, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. Another payoff pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Into the box now, Tony Gwynn. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. And it's fouled away.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's running. Strike called. Now the throw down.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. In the dirt here. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
No balls and a strike to count. (0-2) to the Hall of Famer Chipper Jones.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a good strike 2 pitch there as he has to fight to push it foul to the left, so they'll try it again. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Kevin Weinstein is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Weinstein.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Joe Morgan. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Throw by Chipper, and there's one away.
Now batting, center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Coming to the plate now, Ken Griffey Jr. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
The 1-0. A ball and a strike now. Junior awaits the 1-1. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Soft liner towards first. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We played 8 full. The Boomers are on top, 4-2. Dennis Eckersley comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Set to start the 9th in this one. Into the box now, Frank Thomas. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. On to first, and that is a big out to start the 9th.
Up next for the Beast, the catcher, Mike Piazza.
Now at the plate, Mike Piazza. He went down on strikes last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Ball and a strike. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. All even now, 2-2. Too high. Ball 3.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Fouled off. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Jackson will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
The left fielder, number 10, Gary Sheffield.
So striding forward now, Gary Sheffield. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, one pitch on its way. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
4-2 the final score today. The expansion era took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Nolan Ryan takes home the win. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 4 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Bees, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.